Hold up. Wait a minute. Did you hit the like button? Drop some rabbits in the chat. Let's go.
Hit that like, hit that like. Welcome to the chat. Let's chit chat, chit chat. Hit that like, hit that like. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits. Drop them, drop them, drop them. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop them, drop them, drop them, drop them. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. If you want the tea, come see me. Rabbit hole is the place to be for real news, not fake news. Celebrity news, breaking news around the clock. Real talk, best on the block. I rock, I rock, I rock, I rock. Real talk, best on the block. I rock, I rock. Hit that like, hit that like. Welcome to the chat. Let's chit chat, chit chat. Hit that like, hit that like. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop some drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits, drop some rabbits, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em, drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. True crime is my specialty. Exposing the industry. Unsolved mysteries. Sticking to reality. Fair use commentary. Talking about cults. Trying to get results. Exploring hopes. Exploring. Researching. Debunking. Investigating. Being nosy. Super nosy. Being messy. Being shady. Rabbit hole news. That's me. The chick with ADHD. Unmedicated. But quite educated. Hit that like. Hit that like. Welcome to the chat. Let's chit chat. Chit chat. Hit that like. Hit that like. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. Drop some rabbits. Drop some drop 'em. Drop 'em. Drop 'em. Drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. Drop some rabbits. Drop 'em. Drop 'em. Drop 'em. Drop 'em. Drop some rabbits in the chat. Drop some rabbits. Hit that like. Hit that like. Let's go. Let's go. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show. Let's start the show.
Happy Monday. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me see. Make sure that the mic is oh no, the mic's not working. Let's try it now. Is the mic working now? So the mic was on the computer. Hopefully it's working now. I know I had some mic issues earlier. Microphone? Microphone. Is it on now? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Much better. Okay, cool. All right. Sorry, y'all. I've been messing with the mic. I think I need a new mic cord because it keeps unplugging. Okay, you can hear me. That's good. It was weird. It was because I wasn't hooked up to my mic, but I'm hooked up to my mic now. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, everybody. Hope you guys are having a great Monday, April 7th. At least where I'm at. It might be like a different day for some of you guys. Shout out to y'all. You can hear me, Candace. Good. Okay. Welcome. Did you buy your chocolate Easter egg bunnies thingies? Yes. We're still shopping for them. You know, it takes us a minute. We have an Easter dress for baby bunny. That's for sure. So she's got that already set up. So we don't have to worry about that. But, you know, you still got to get the baskets and the things and the different, you know, whatever. So we got to do all that. It is what it is. It's kind of cool, though, because everything that has rabbit theme is like on sale. So, you know, I'm able to do like whatever I want. Like I got those little figurines at Target for like $1. I don't know if you guys can see them, but these little gold ones. I got my scissors here. I thought they were cute. Gold little thingies, little rabbits. I thought it was cute, so I got some. Welcome. YouTube notified you? She says, well, I declare. Oh my God. Your kid found them and ate them already? Isn't Easter in like 2 weeks or something? I don't know. It's like 2 weeks from now, or yeah, 2 weeks from now. So we still have time. You said I buy the plushy Peeps. Everybody likes those. I'm not a fan of Peeps. Sorry, I don't like the Peeps. I like the little cute, how everybody does a little jewelry for Easter and stuff like that. I think it's cute. First of all, spring is always my favorite season because it's like, all right, we're the flowers are gonna be coming in and everything's going in and things are changing. So I'm all here for Easter, right? Like we love Easter. You don't like Easter? Shout out to you, Kraken. What happened? Shout out to you. Chocolate Hollow Bunnies. Hi, how you doing, Abusive Scientologies? You wait until everything goes off. Yeah, everything gets 50% off. You know, I love the day after Easter because it's like these things were like $20 and then you get them for like $2.50 or something like that. I don't like Peeps. I really don't. My girls like the stuffed peeped animals, but not the candy. I don't like the candy. I mean, I know it's like a marshmallow and like sugar. I can't do the peeps. The texture is just not thing. I don't like it. Okay, James, like I'm lactose, so it's a no for me. Shout out to James. All right, well, listen, Linda. Hopefully, y'all get your candies and stuff like that. All right, hold up. Now let me look at this poll. 53 people voted and said that yes, at least 85% of the people here in this chat, or at least the 53 people, because it's not 53 people. Like there's more people that are here in this chat that have not voted. And I'm assuming, hopefully, I know I get some hate watchers. Shout out to the hate watchers. Like, are y'all really hate watching me? By the way, I got the most like trollish comment on one of my Russell Brand's videos, and people got really mad. And like I said, listen, y'all are entitled to your opinion. So am I. I just want us to keep the same energy when it comes to, the conversations of these celebrities and peoples. That's just how I see it. Okay, moving on. So, did you get notified? 87% said yes, and 40% said no. I know, isn't that crazy? The hate watch. Listen, hate watching is like bad for your health. Like, listen, hate watching is bad for your health. Okay, just is. Let's talk about these topics. Let's see what we have on the lineup. So, of course, we have Russell Brand because there's an article that came out that I want to talk about in terms of a civil case that they are saying could become criminal. And then I want us to talk about Luigi Mangione. Do I have any Luigi Mangione fans out there? And then we got to talk about the pro-lifer lady who got hit in the face. Well, the lady that hit her in the face responded. So we got to talk about her, the pro-lifer reporter aggressor. Her name is Brianna Rivera. I think that's her name. Aggressor. So we got to talk about that. And then we have the whole Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. Okay, wait. Now I don't have room for a third topic. Okay, well, I guess one of these guys are going to have to share. Let's see. Y'all going to have to share. You guys are going to have to share. Here it is. Tom Hanks and then Joe. You know what? I always want to say tapioca when I see his name, but it's Tacopina. Tacopina, Joe Tacopina, but I want to say tapioca. Go vote and hit the like button while you're down there, please, and thank you. Not line number 3, they have to share the line because it only allows me for 4 votes. 4 votes overall. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Welcome, guys. Make sure you guys are hitting that like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Russell Brand is leading Tom Hanks. Tom Hands. I meant to say Tom Hanks and I put Tom Hands. I had coffee this morning and now I'm on an energy drink. So I don't know what the hell that is. Here for Tom Hands. You Tropicana, you call him Joe Tropicana. I look at his name and everyone I want to say tapioca, but it's Joe Tacopina. Tacopina, Joe Tacopina. Listen, I don't know. Maybe it's like a thing. Yeah, Tom Hands. That damn K in the end. I was trying to Tom Hands. I'm typing and the K in the end kind of looked the same. Joe Pudding. I can't when I saw his name, I said, I think it's Joe Tacopina. But yes, anyways. I was like, who the fuck is Tim Hands? Sorry, guys. Sorry. That is a total slip of mine. Okay. Let's see. All right. Oh, we going okay. So Joe Tacopina is on the last, and we got the number 10%. Okay, well, good. Now I know where to start. 40. Okay. Oh man, let's go ahead and start right here. And I think we started with this story initially. All right. You guys remember yesterday when we talked about that viral story? You had the lady, the pro-life lady, who basically look at this is like moments right where she got hit, right? So she's out there, however y'all, I don't care what side you guys stand on, that's your business. I really don't care. I definitely don't think the lady should have gotten hit because I don't condone and I don't support. But the lady got hit in the face over, like, they were having a heated pro-life argument, right? heated pro-life argument. And the lady just went pow, right in the face, like hit her right in the face. Hey, Measured Man, thank you for the 5. Shout out to Measured Man. Thank you. Hold up, let me put a little heart in you. Thank you. Hey, thank you for the email too, Measured Man. Shout out to you. So the lady gets hit in the face and she starts bleeding, right? I think she had to get like stitches and stuff like that. But the questions, she looked like she was really upset, right? Well, Brianna decides, who is the aggressor, Brianna decides to respond and basically say, like, listen, you antagonized me. You did that to me. Okay, so we're going to read that. But for those that missed this viral video, let me go to it again. Just so everybody's aware of what happened. Hold up, y'all. Let me pull it up. Oh my goodness. You guys should see my save markers on IG. It is crazy how... Here it is. This is how it started, okay?
Interviews today. Such a good vibe.
That's what happened.
Should we kill the kids in foster care?
Why not? Why not? If that's the case.
We should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them.
Oh man.
Who make them like personal slaves.
We should just kill them.
Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of molestation.
I think... What does this have to do with molestation?
You just mentioned people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have a channel.
Yeah, we're doing some interviews
too.
Just don't have sex then.
Even as teens, people explore. And it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice. I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really...
Bam.
Two, just don't have...
That's what happened, okay? For those that missed it.
You have oh my god. She just punched me in the face. We were just doing a street interview with my camera and everything was fine for over 20 minutes or however long we were filming, and then she just punched me in the face.
Oh man. So she got it. All right. So the girl who punched her gave a statement. Okay, this is her. And she gave a statement. It's a whole mess. You said, okay, Will Smith. Now, why you gotta bring Will Smith in here, you? Lord have mercy. Y'all saw this? Let me know if you had seen this. Okay, so the girl responded. The girl, listen, the girl had no chill. Let me just say this. That wasn't okay. All right. That wasn't like we got to do better as a society where we can use our words and we don't got to punch people. At the same time, I don't agree that she wasn't provoked. Okay. I do feel like the lady did antagonize her, but it wasn't deserving of that. Like that wasn't okay. But at the same time, you in the street in New York City talking about this topic where everybody is like heightened by it. You got to be careful. You know, some of these people have no chill. That's just how it is. Everybody walks around with a chip on their shoulder. You have to be careful when you're approaching this, because some people don't care. They will smack you, mollywop you and do all kinds of things if you're not careful. Okay, it was uncalled for. But let's see what Brianna had to say, because I said, oh, no. Brianna Rivers, the Bronx woman, seen in a now viral video punching a pro-life reporter, Savannah, is speaking out. In a statement posted online, Rivers admitted she was wrong for getting physical, but says the full story hasn't been told. According to Rivers, Savannah, who works with the conservative pro-life organization Live Action, was antagonizing her throughout the interview and only shared a selective portion of the footage, painting her as a child-killing monster. Rivers called out Savannah for racking up 7 million views. With that, she says, is a one-sided narrative demanding that the unedited version of the video be released. I understand hands being put on someone is never the answer, but throwing rocks and hiding your hands is wrong. Now, wait a minute, girl. Like, she didn't actually physically throw a rock at you, girl. Like, did she even press charges? You want the full version? Like I said, I don't know what to say about this, but that's what happened here. Okay, anyway, so let's keep going. So she says, I understand hands being put on someone is never the answer, but throwing rocks and hiding hands is worse. Rivers wrote, but insisted that she's not a violent person and says she felt cornered during a conversation on a highly emotional topic. Damn. Okay, so then this is a statement. Oh, wrong one. This is the statement right here. To Savannah, I sincerely apologize, but cannot sit around and allow you to continue to push this one-sided narrative. I understand hands being put on someone is never the answer, but throwing rocks and hiding hands is worse. She knows the truth, and she needs to release the footage in its entirety. Savannah is a professional antagonist, not a reporter, and the truth will be told. And then she further says, I need a platform to share my side of the events. She has over 7 million views, making me out to be a child-killing monster when she knows the truth. She railroaded me into all of this. No, I disagree. Respectfully, Brianna, she didn't run up at you and say, here, give me your commentary. She didn't do that. You asked her, oh, is this on live? Is this for your channel? And then they had a conversation. That's what happened. She didn't say, like, here, give me your story. What do you think? That's not what happened. She didn't railroad you, girl. You got put in a situation. You didn't know how to argue. And then you said, well, I don't know how to argue. I'm going to put hands on you. That right there, my friend, I don't care what side. This isn't even about one side or the other argument. It's wrong, period. Okay? We should be able to have conversations without putting hands on people. Like, come the hell on. Now, does that mean that I've never wanted to put my hands on somebody? No, but I'm not trying to go to jail. And then you got a viral video, and then you're also like feeding into this other narrative that if that's what they're trying to do, that's what they push. If that's what you're saying. So you have to be careful when it comes to things like this. Learn how to argue with your words. Okay? Learn how to argue with your words. That's it. That's all. But what's Savannah being antagonizing? Yeah, I agree. I think that was part of her agenda, to antagonize and push. But she didn't deserve to get clocked in the face like that. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. Anyways, let's keep going. So he says, making me out to be a child-killing monster. She railroaded me into all of this. She needs to release the unedited footage with her relentless antagonization on a subject that is very touchy. I will not allow my image to be defamed by this woman's actions. I don't think there was any defaming, okay? At all. At all. Anyone who knows me knows how respectful I am. Oh, yes, you got some respectful hands, lady. I don't even litter. Wait, what? Monster Mama, 100%. People argue like toddlers nowadays. Thank you, Monster Mama. That's the point. It's like we got to learn how to argue with our words. You know, we make our point across better. But hold up. She really just said right here, anyone who knows me knows how respectful I am. I don't even litter. There is no way you believe I'm punching people for disagreeing with my opinion, which is exactly what happened. I'm laughing because she said, I don't know who the fuck is talking about littering. I know, right? She defamed herself, right? When she did. She did. And Master Mama, thank you so much for this $9.99. I appreciate it. But let's be real, okay? The girl defamed herself. She didn't. Ay, Dios mío. Ay, Dios mío, Dios mío, man. It's like, I don't know what to say. Respect my, yeah, she said it, bitch. I know it's like, listen, she did defame herself. I'll say, y'all, she don't even litter. She is a saint, y'all. She doesn't even litter. I don't even litter. Oh my God, this took me out. Oh, Kiss a Mooch, feel better, love. Shout out to you. Maybe Savannah will learn from this. I don't know. I don't know. Listen, it's been my experience that sometimes people don't learn. I hope she does, but they don't. But I think her response was like hilarious, but she's lucky. Let me just say this, okay? Yeah, she fluffed around and found out, all right? By the way, I saw a really cute shirt where I'll have to show it to you guys. It has a bunny and it says fluff around and find out. She fluffed around and find out. I'm gonna steal that. I gotta steal that. She fluffed around and find out. That's what she did. Okay, she got knocked. But I will say this. I will say this. I don't think that, I mean, she's lucky she's not like pressing charges. She don't do that. People are always going to antagonize you on some, really heated conversation. You got to be careful. And she didn't corner you, girl. She wasn't like after you with the mic. You walked up. We all saw that video. And you're lucky. Like I said, maybe she'll be pressing charges on you or not. Because I probably would. I probably would be. I'm sorry. Fluff around and find out. I loved it. Yes. Somebody made a shirt. So I'm like, ooh, I want it. We'll make one for the channel or something. She says, I feel like I'm saying does she think most people do litter? Weird standards. She's a saint. She don't litter. All right. So I guess we'll see how this develops. She might be arrested. You never know. You never know. But I think that she like defamed herself. Yes, exactly, Didi. She defamed herself on that one. So if I hear any more updates on this, we will be reporting on it because it's a viral story and whatnot. Okay, let's talk about Tom Hanks. This is going to be a short one right here. Okay, Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. That's what I meant to say. Tom Hanks, I guess his daughter is like writing a memoir that's going to be released tomorrow. So, and this is pertaining to like, she's the child of his first marriage, and just some of the things she went through a lot of abuse with the mother at the time. Now she's passed away. So I was reading a little bit into this. She is going to be like exposing her mom and Tom Hanks in this little memoir. There's something to be said, in my opinion, and I think I'm going to bring Gene Hackman in this, right? A lot of the Hollywood parents, right, that have they have their children, sometimes they're so absent from their lives. Like it makes you wonder, did they witness this? What was happening here? It's a long time coming. And it's crazy because to me, Tom Hanks, there's been a lot of shit that's been said about him, but gloves off, Tam. Shout out to you, Amber. There's been a lot of things that have been said about Tom Hanks, right? So I wondered too, like, what is she going to be exposing here? Like, is she going to be saying like, hey, like, he just was very absent. He was more worried about his career. This is where Gene Hackman in my mind kind of comes, where the older kids, he wasn't around for their formative years. Things like this does impact, it impacts your kids. And I'm not just saying, mom or dad, both parents. If you don't have your mom or dad around, guys, there's like literally a lot of research, that shows the impact between not having your parents around. Now, your parent being taken from the industry, so that they can work in this industry and then provide for you. And I get it, like it's a job and everything, but some of these kids go through a lot of shit. I mean, the fact that this girl, it was said in the article that she went through days where the refrigerator wasn't even full or it had expired food. You are the daughter of Tom Hanks. How the hell are you starving? That's what I don't get. Like, how are you starving and you're the daughter of a huge celebrity or movie star? Like, do people just say, okay, well, I'm just going to focus on my job and forget about my kids? Listen, I don't get this. That's one thing I don't understand. It's one thing to go hungry, like that's separate. Maybe you might not have like the brand name stuff, but to go hungry is a whole different thing. No, during fame. They separated. They got like they divorce. So he basically left the kids with the mom, who essentially had like bipolar disorder, and she went through a lot of abuse, a series of like different things that she went through. So her memoir is dropping tomorrow. I'm here for it. Listen, I'm gonna get my audibles, and I am going to see about looking into this, because I need to know. I need to know what is going on. You said, I've had rich friends and nannies who were supposed to go shopping and just didn't even come to the house. Wow. This is what I'm saying is like, did they forget about their kids after they get like famous? Easier said than done. Who's to say he had control over his money? That's the other thing too. I've heard a lot of Tom Hanks rumors and conspiracies, hoping they are not true. There's a lot of Tom Hanks fans out there. I mean, but there is a lot of like scandal behind him too. This is why I'm like, I don't put anything past anybody when it comes to these celebrities. You just know people be doing the craziest shit in general. Do we know if Tom Hanks provided for the mom, but the mom failed to provide for the children? Then it's not Tom Hanks' fault. I don't know. I don't know what the court stuff looked like, Andrew. It's kind of like this. How I see this. Ruby Frankie, everybody drop a 1 if you know who Ruby Frankie is. Drop a 1. I feel like I'm coming down with something, by the way. Oh my goodness. I'm around sick people all the time. Oh, I will not get sick. Drop a 1 in the chat if you know who Ruby Frankie is, right? Ruby Frankie was a huge YouTuber, right? What is it? Van life, family stuff. What is it? Family vlogger, okay? And so she goes through this change where she stops posting online. She starts getting into like this more, Mormon-like type of teaching for her children. Anyways, so she's currently incarcerated, Ruby Frankie, because her child, who very young child had not been fed, was duct tape, jumps out of the window to try to get help, and they're hungry. Okay. She was punishing her kids. She was going through this thing. And then the father, who she wasn't, her husband, she wasn't fully divorced from. He was around, but he wasn't like around enough to say, I'm interested to see what's going on with my kids. That's the thing. It's like, for me, when you have a couple married and somebody, like, if I go through a divorce, 8 passenger, thank you. I'm not gonna kids. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be there. And that's what I think Ruby Frankie's husband did. He was just like, oh, fuck it. She's gonna raise him. She's gonna do whatever. Meanwhile, they're physically being abused. Now, did he know about this abuse? It's disputable. But I think I don't buy this. It's one thing. I think people need to always make an effort all the time. So when I hear this about Tom Hanks and the daughter, and, I do feel some type of way, because I'm like, all right, so where the hell were you, Tom Hanks? She didn't let you see them? Why didn't you go to court and figure that out, Tom Hanks? It takes two, guys. It really does. And I'm not buying it. And then I don't appreciate when women, unless a partner is being abusive, it's a little bit different. But women or men, when they do the most to not let the parent see the child, I don't like that. I think it's horrible to do that too. But this is why there's court. Take them to court. Figure it out. I think so too, Cheeks. I think so too. But interesting case. And I think that's how I see it. It's like when you just leave the kids to be just with like one parent and let them take care of everything, and you don't follow up, especially if the divorce is contentious. You're paying this child support money. Are you making sure that the money is going through the clothing, the food? How are things going? If you don't know what's going on, like, I'm a little worried. What's the teacher's name? What's going on there? Guys, it's basic. Y'all created these 2 kids. Yeah, life is a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's for sure. So that's how I see it. Both parents, Susan. Both parents. Both. Now, there are times, like I said, where, one parent is abusive and, you have to do everything to protect your child. Get it? Completely understand it. But it's something different when you're intentionally trying to isolate the kids from their parents. That's not okay either. Yeah. My opinion, though. Y'all are entitled to yours. Okay, so she's going to write this, or she's written it. It's going to be released tomorrow. I'm kind of curious to know what this is going to look like. I have a feeling that people are going to be speaking on this for sure, for sure. All right, let's move on. Let's go to Luigi. Do we go to Luigi or Joe? Joe Tapioca or Tapioca? Sorry, y'all, that's not his name. Let's talk about Joe Tacopina, which, by the way, I think this is this Wendy's lawyer now? Do we know officially? Is he Wendy's new lawyer? Let me know. Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank you, Vicky. Joe is I want to say he's like now, I haven't looked into this, but he's taken over, or at least he's new lawyer for Wendy. Am I correct? Yes. Have y'all been keeping up with this part? Because I haven't. I need to look into this. You said yes? Okay. All right. So Joe went on Vlad TV and I saw this interview. And when I saw this interview, I said, oh, Joe's coming for Buzbee, okay? He's doing that. Joe Tacopina slams Tony Buzbee for Jay-Z and Diddy lawsuit. It's despicable. So I saw Joe do an interview with Vlad. He's sitting down with Vlad and he's basically saying to Vlad that, you know, this lawsuit with the 13-year-old is ridiculous and he's glad that Jay-Z fought back, basically. Now, I would play Vlad's clip, but Vlad has this thing where your whole channel will be taken down if you play anything of his. He's done it to a lot of bloggers, so I don't mess with Vlad. According to lawyer Joe Tacopina, Jay-Z is a great person, and he feels for his family who also was hurt by the lawsuit. In December of last year, an anonymous woman, who we all know, the Jane Doe, she filed this lawsuit, okay, and Jay-Z denied all the claims. Jay-Z even accused the lawyer who was representing the woman, Tony Buzbee, of blackmail. Just a couple of months later, the suit was dismissed with prejudice, meaning it cannot be brought back to court. Jay-Z issued a statement via Rock Nation, and we know this part, right? So during an interview with Vlad TV, another lawyer weighed in on all of this, Joe Tacopina. He's previously worked with various celebrity clients like Michael Jackson, Donald Trump, and A$AP Rocky. Think more, well, I didn't know about I knew about Michael Jackson, just not Donald Trump, but A$AP Rocky. This is the interview. Jay-Z is a terrific person, he says. He's not well known by many. He's not well known by many. He's a terrific person. Okay. He's got a wife who's an amazing woman. He's got children and an image. And imagine, waking up one day and your dad being called an heiress of a child. It's a disgusting allegation. It's horrific allegations. And you do not make the allegation as a lawyer unless you are 100% sure that happened, because you're hurting someone's life. You're hurting someone's children, and it's despicable. Clearly, this lawyer didn't care, he continued. And I'm glad to see that Jay fighting back, but that's Jay. That's Jay, and that's Rock Nation. Tacopina went on to praise Jay-Z for defending himself. Instead of settling with the woman, he stood on principle and he won on principle. I get angry and I also get sad when I think about the case, because there's a beautiful family that was also involved in that did nothing to deserve that. That is what Joe Tapioca Tacopina had to say. Tacopina, Joe Tacopina. Vlad. I swear. Joe's comments are the pot calling in the ghetto. Isn't it weird to have like a lawyer? Because I'm like, wait. It's always weird to see lawyers talking bad about other lawyers, or at least because I'm like, Joe Tapioca Tacopina Taco whatever, you would have probably like done the same if your client was a Jane Doe. Like, you listen. I'm glad if he's helping Wendy, great. But this is lawyers. Look, shout out to my beautiful, wonderful lawyers, Vicky, everybody, Andrew, all y'all beautiful, wonderful lawyers. Okay, I love y'all. But listen, come on. I cannot. Didn't know he didn't represent Cassie. That's the other guy. What's the other guy's name? I forgot his name. Joe Aquafina. I'm still stuck on Jay-Z is not well known. Yeah, what does he mean by not well known? Like, I was like, wait, did he really say that? He literally said on the statement, let's see, where did it go? It said something to the effect of, he's not well known by many. No, he's known by many. He's a terrific person. Maybe people don't know that he's a terrific person per your evaluation. No, you talking about not Casey Anthony. You're talking about Jose Baez. That was Jose Baez who represented Casey Anthony. Not this guy. Not this guy. Like, right. Like deep relationships. Maybe that's what he means. Yeah. Maybe he meant people don't know him personally. That's what I'm thinking. Like, people didn't know him personally. Okay, so I don't know. What do you guys make of it? He's dragging Buzbee. He's like, I'm happy Buzbee stood up. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Aren't y'all like in the same kind of field? Aren't you guys in the same kind of field? Let me know. And thank you. And Franny Law, shout out to my beautiful, wonderful attorneys, okay? I know I got like 3 or 4 of them in the chat. Oh my God, this thing broke. I got like 3 or 4 of them in the chat. Thank you. Yes, Franny and Vicky and Andrew. Shout out to y'all. You said he's still a donkey. He's still a donkey's behind. I mean, okay, so let me ask my wonderful, beautiful attorneys in the chat. What do you guys make of Joe Tacopino's statement? Let me know. Sorry, y'all. I got to fix my keyboard because this is going to bother me. When did this break? What do you guys make of this? Do y'all think that, he's on a payroll, or he's just, making sure that he keeps his roster of clients? You think he's butt kissing? All right, Vicky said he's butt kissing. He's not attached to the Jay-Z case that we know of. Now, Wendy, okay, he's apparently working with Wendy now. That's what somebody said in the chat. Keep that in mind. But yeah, you think it's nonsense? I don't know, man. You're on YouTube and I identify as an attorney. Listen, I don't do that. I don't want to get sued. That's one thing I don't. Shout out to my wonderful attorneys, but I don't. He's looking for money, or is he looking to maybe work with Jay-Z later on? He's like, let me just put a little something in there. You said, but I can't stand Vlad, so he's on the platform. He's a absolute ass in my book. He's looking for clout. He's always looking for clout, though. Vlad TV is like, I mean, he's Vlad for a reason, right? Like, he's always inserting himself into something, I still forget, what is Vlad famous for exactly? Was it for MySpace? I don't know. I feel like I don't like, what is Vlad famous for other than the interviews? Joe is a defense attorney, and he's generally speaking going to favors of defendants. It's true. Thank you for any law. Shout out to you. Attorneys have lost grace. Ooh. Let me see what you guys are saying. Vlad is the feds, in my opinion. Yeah, he doesn't like it when the people say that. So allegedly, I don't know. I don't know nothing. That's what the people said. It's weird how all of that happens with all the arrests that follow, but between Vlad and what's his name? No Jumper. Maybe a big coincidence. I don't know. You said, I'm sorry to say, but Jay-Z has too much money to trust anyone around him. Taco could join Luigi if he's looking for a high profile. Well, no, because Luigi has Agnifilo wife. So Diddy's a lawyer's wife. I forgot her name. Mrs. Agnifilo. She's the one on this case. And I'm pretty sure the other Agnifilos in there, they're all in this. They all got their hands in this. But let's talk about Luigi. Now, this right here, I think this has already been discussed. But Luigi Mangione is headed towards legal battles for his alleged roles. Now, he's already in legal battles in the murder of the UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Apart from that, the battle is with Trump-appointed Attorney General Pam, who wants to give Mangione the death penalty. Man, they got a lot of misspellings here. So death penalty for Mangione. What do you guys think about that? See, I know I got some Mangione's fans in the chat, but this has become huge. I mean, it's not off the table. It's not off the table, but apparently that's the thing that's happening with Mangione, or excuse me, yeah, Mangione. Mangione. I don't know. You said Luigi's really handsome. When people can't be getting past the looks. Paige said is sick. No, y'all agree? Free Luigi. I just listen. He raised a lot of money for that legal defense. You know what I mean? He did. Did you see what I put on Discord? No, I didn't. Pika, let me check. Maybe I did. I don't know. I forget. Hold up. Oh, the JD Delay guy. I think I haven't watched this, but I heard that I haven't watched this video on JD Delay, but apparently I'm kind of under the impression that, you know, there are people out there that support Luigi. I wasn't there, so I don't know. Did somebody else do the crime? Did we actually identify the right person? That's what people are saying. I don't know. Did this guy really do it? That's the question that people have. You said I do not believe in the death penalty. Did he actually do it though? SM says, Jesus, that's a stretch to convince the jury though. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. What do you think? There's some man coming out confessing that he is the one that actually did the crime. But I think it's to give the jury reasonable doubt. That's on JD's video. I don't know if JD will let me play his video without striking me. Let me see. Damn, his video is like an hour long too. Did he talk to somebody, Pika? Reasonable doubt. Hold up. So somebody confessed on JD's channel that this happened. He reads out the statement. Oh Lord, I just feel like, shout out to JD, but it's like every time I hear him, I feel like I'm getting yelled at. Sorry,
sketched out. But if you look at the footage, whoever did this was most certainly not sketched out. He was calm. Just to know that you were just a little bit up north from me, man. Huge love and respect to you, big dog. Appreciate you.
When does he read the statement? Do you know by chance? He posted online. Dude is an activist. He posts online. Dude is an activist. No free Luigi. I have cancer and they won't pay for the insurance. Oh, I'm sorry, Diamond Rainbow. Oh, man. You said, I don't trust our feds, cops, judges. You love JD? I feel like he's always yelling. This guy isn't that great. Why? What do you mean? Y'all are for free Luigi? Let me know. See, I don't know. Oh, hold up.
When his soulmate calls him cute. Diddy's the type of motherfucker to imagine the fucking size of the opening when a dude farts, bro.
Oh, God.
Diddy is a real deal weirdo, man. He's got a lot of problems. He's got a lot going on. Jordan.
Here we go.
It won't help, bro. It want to make an example out of Luigi because Luigi whoever did this made a huge ass statement. They got to nail somebody to a cross for it, bro. There was a major statement made by whoever did this, and they can't just let that ride. They have to make a public example out of somebody. Otherwise, you know, it disrupts the balance of them having power over us that they don't really have because there's way more of us than there is of them. They only have power because we don't rise up together. And they know that. And it gets them shook. Anthony Cavazos, my buddy. What's up, dog? How you doing?
So basically, somebody else did this crime and it wasn't Luigi. I mean, are people still convinced that... do we have enough to say that Luigi did it? Didn't they say they picked up DNA from like a can from McDonald's or a cup from McDonald's. I feel like that was the case. That's what happened. Like they have DNA of Luigi. I don't know, y'all. Let me know. They keep us down from rising up. That's my understanding. He's screaming. He's always yelling. I'm like, he's yelling at me. Thank you, Oklahoma. I don't know. I have a lot of questions. I mean, I don't think you should get the death penalty, but then again, that's just my opinion. I wonder if they have all their ducks in a row to give somebody the death penalty. But a lot of people are always getting wrongfully convicted every day. Is this the case of this? That's what I want to know. Do we have the wrong person behind bars? I don't know. You said, I don't think the DNA was taken per protocol, and they have thrown out a tons of evidence. Really? He released a statement online after the announcement of the death penalty. He released a statement. Who did, though? The guy that confessed to the crime, Pika? I've never, ever wanted a pew-pew in my home, but I'm now researching one that needs my fingerprint to be used. Things are wackier than ever. Was it on that video or on his community post? That's what I'm trying to find. What did he say, or where can I find it? Or is there a timestamp for it? If the brows don't match, listen, isn't it Brian Koberger who they say the brows are also bushy eyebrows? There's this thing about bushy eyebrows and true crime. I'm surprised I haven't been accused of committing a crime because I got some bushy eyebrows too. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. I would appreciate, you don't have to, Pika, but if you do have it, let me know. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because I went in there to search timestamp on the statement and I didn't see it. Nobody should get the death penalty. It just makes everybody else murderer. They struggle hard with depression. I don't know, man. Paige, I don't know, man, because let me tell you something. I don't know. And it's not even to have that debate. I'm just saying, like, if somebody does something to my children, I might get the hands on somebody if something doesn't happen to that person. I'm gonna be honest with you, you know. So I'm on the fence on that debate. You said I grew up in the Britney Spears era. I don't have eyebrows anymore because of her. Shout out to Britney Spears. Did you overpluck? See, here's the deal, Mustard Mama. I didn't know. I still have a unibrow, y'all. Y'all don't see it, but I do have a unibrow. I didn't know how to pluck my eyebrows. Otherwise, I would have been plucking a lot. I have so much so that I probably wouldn't have had any. I as long as I knew how to pluck this, that I was fine. This is why some of this doesn't grow back because I overplucked. The people can only take so much. That's right. You did? I wish I had your eyebrows. Mine's are. Oh, no worries. I mean, 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Oh my God, Pika, you're fast. Hold up. Dang. All right, so this is the statement, right? All right, and then after this, we got to head over to Russell because we got to talk about Russell. Here we go. Hold up. Let's see. This is a statement. Yada, yada, yada. Right here.
Hey, JD, how have you been? Sorry, it's been a while. Life's been pretty hectic lately. Made a delivery in Clackamas the other day. Much love to you and Jax, brother. Florida Jake, you are always welcome. You are never late. You are always right on time. We love you, bro. It makes me happy just to know that you were just a little bit up north from me, man. Huge love and respect to you, big dog. Appreciate you. So,
all right.
This confession was made
14. Okay. All right, here we go.
Said, I'll be 18 years clean in May, and I still find myself fighting that junky voice in my head every once in a while. You all got this because we're all in this together. Much love, each and every one of you. And that is what recovery is. Recovery is family. It's connection. It's all of us coming together. I love you guys, whether you're in recovery from trauma, whether you're in recovery from substances, whether it's mental health, whether you're just here trying to better yourself for the day, you are family here and you are loved. So this person says, hello, my name is John Paul Renison. Although I prefer to go by JP, That's cool. I like initials. I am a radical civil rights advocate or activist from the UK. The few who follow me probably know me for doing a lot of LGBTQ plus rights stuff, as well as holding a lot of Marxist views and ideals, which would align perfectly with the views and ideals of somebody who would shoot a CEO like this. For those of you who don't know what Marxist views and ideals are, well,
Who would shoot a CEO like this? Joe, thank you for the 199 fly by high. We are beautiful, plucked or unplucked, and tucked or untucked. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it for the 199. Thank you. Wait a minute. You said I need to see your eyes to trust you.
Well, today I have something I wish to share with everyone in light of the recent situation, Luigi possibly facing the death penalty and the wider state of the world. I told you it's the death penalty thing. That, you know, seeing someone else possibly die for something you did has got to be a huge weight on somebody's conscience.
Oh.
Jacqueline Hoover, wood chipper crew. God, I love that every time I see it in your name, sis. Life has been hard lately, but I'm one tough warrior. Your lives lessen my stress. Hi, Jax. Yesterday was my birthday. Jacqueline, happy birthday.
Okay, I'm gonna need JD to get right to the statement because this is a lot.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, sis. We love you. Sorry we're a day late. Backwoods Templar said, JD, I don't know if you're a praying person. If you are, say one for me. I've been dealing with seizures lately, and I spent a couple days in the hospital. Backwoods Templar, I begin every morning with a prayer, and I end every night with a prayer. I ask God to keep me humble. I ask God to use me for what, God's will is. Because if I do things off my own will, bro, I'm going to fuck everything up. I promise.
All right.
I will fuck shit up, bro. You know what I'm saying? If I'm behind the wheel, I'm ending up in that ditch every single time. And I pray for this community every single morning and every single night. And
honestly, what brand of coffee is he drinking? I mean, that's awesome. I like how he interacts with his audience. I think it's amazing. It's just like, let's get to it. Where's the statement? I need to know what the statement is because I feel like you only read half of it.
I will 100% say prayers for you, Backwoods. We love you.
Let's go.
I confess, and this is in all caps, this part. I confess to the killing of Brian Thompson on the 4th of December, as well as the theft of multiple items, including a pistol I had no permit for. No, this is not any type of April Fool's joke, nor is it a hoax or a parody. If I wanted fame or attention, I could have just continued the work I've already been doing in politics without admitting to a high-profile crime. If I wanted to just try to get Luigi off the hook, I will tell you that I do not believe that this will clear his name. The narrative set up painting him as guilty would backfire horribly if they were to accept that someone else was the culprit, which is exactly why they're burying this shit, fam. They're burying.
Okay, so why doesn't he turn himself in? Like, is this like real? Wim's like, I checked out. No, like, why doesn't he turn himself in? Like,
this shit right here, because they've already set up a narrative. They've already invested too much into having us believe that it was Luigi Mangione. If they don't stay with that, they look the whole fool. Hunter Nelson, keep doing what you're doing. I love you, Hunter. Thank you.
Okay. Hold up. Is that it? Is that all the statement?
Thank you for being here, family. Big love. I and my mother were in Manhattan at the time, and well, I had the opportunity to, and I knew how to get my hands on the right tools, so I went ahead with it.
Oh,
this is a full confession, and it's speaking on what the person thinks the government's reaction is going to be. All of this. I didn't know if I could actually get away with everything. However, I didn't really care by that point. I saw an opportunity and I took it. I was in an unstable position, had effectively seen my chances in education destroyed. And as far as I knew and still know, the person who matters most to me, who served as my motivation for living and engaging at all in politics, was out of my life and may never speak to me again. So this is a person who felt like they had nothing to lose, who was already an activist, who has Marxist ideals, and made this situation up, planned it out, and did what they did, according to them. According to them. They're confessing to killing Brian Thompson and saying Luigi did not do it. And I don't think the government is going to tighten up and hear me. And that's why I'm confessing to this loud and in public.
Oh, hell.
In my eyes, I had nothing left to lose. And almost 4 months later, I still don't. So here I am, the real perpetrator. Don't anyone forget that they are trying to send an innocent man to his death.
So for those that are coming in, reality check, Jules says, we don't pluck, we tweeze. We're not chickens. I love this. That's true. We don't pluck, we tweeze. What? Thank you for correcting me, girl. Thank you, girl. Look. I'm sorry. Let me bring it back a little bit because that your super sticker took me out. Love. Shout out to you. Made me laugh. Do y'all believe his statement? Do you guys believe his statement? That's what it sounds like he's saying, Andrew. Do you guys believe his statement? Here it is. 82% said no out of 28 votes. 15% said yes. What's going on? So is he going to, right, DeMarie, is he going to turn himself in? That's the question that I have. Oh my God, Pika, thank you for the $2, Pika, you guys. Thank you for helping me meet the goal. Streak to the like button, please, and thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, Pika. Hold up. Now, give me a second. I feel like I'm going crazy. Is this it?
Yes, I am a leftist who was opposed to voting for Kamala. Sorry. Because of Palestine and supports the rights of LGBTQ plus people of color, women, disabled people, and immigrants. The main catalyst leading to the events on December 4th eventually happening was a trans woman. I sacrificed almost everything to protect. If this alters your perception, somewhat good. If this upsets you or causes you to try denying, then I don't care. Go fuck yourself.
Oh,
that's
shit.
Not very nice. I'm revealing this through Tumblr because this is a platform in which I've received the most traction in the past. If there's enough time left and anyone wants more information on the crime to try to confirm it's me or just general morbid curiosity, send me an ask and I might elaborate on certain details. Now, there's some interesting hashtags as well. Death to Germany. A for Scotland. Get political luck. Where the serpents walk. At hot flipping mess. At green.
Who uses Tumblr?
Green hair dye link. So it's a little bit all over the place.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing. Whether they're 1000% telling the truth about this or not, whether this is complete and total cap or this is biblical truth, you know what I'm saying? This is what makes reasonable doubt in a fucking jury's mind.
Okay, well, I don't know. No one's used Tumblr since 2014. I don't know. Is that Tumblr owner still trying to make it big again? I don't know. Do people even know? I thought that platform was gone too. Streaming like it's 2007, says Dee. I don't know. Reality check, Jules. Thank you so much for being a member for 10 months, love. Shout out to you. I missed your member mark. Shout out to you, love. And thank you again for supporting my channel. Listen, I'm done. I don't know what else to say. I can't rewatch this. I have a lot of questions, but we need to move on. That's too much. That's too much. I don't know what else to say about this. Okay. That's what I'm going to say. You said wrong. If something is crazy, that is not reasonable doubt. I don't know. That was a lot. That was a lot. Hey, but like, why create a post? Why don't you just turn yourself in if this is the person that did it? Anything is possible. You say Tumblr is like MySpace lurking somewhere. Oh man, MySpace. I miss MySpace. MySpace was a days. You need some coffee? Yes, me too. I don't know what to say. I have a lot of questions. All right, guys, we got to move on. Make sure you watch that whole video. Thank you, Pika, for the timestamp on that. I don't know if I believe it. That's kind of where I'm going to leave it. I don't know if I believe that this person actually confessed to the murder of Brian Thompson, CEO of, the healthcare. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. So over the weekend, I actually got my hands on the civil lawsuit that's out of New York on a Jane Doe. Now she filed this lawsuit I got somebody calling me, in 2023. Okay. So then I read that lawsuit and I was like, I wasn't sure if I was going to do a video on it exactly, because this is a lawsuit of a woman who I think it was 2010 or 2011, she was like an extra on the movie Arthur. Russell Brand was like the main guy, right? And she, in this lawsuit, is suing Russell Brand, Warner Brothers, and a bunch of other people because she alleges that she was assaulted during the filming of this movie. And it's a specific scene. And then she also lost her job because of it. Okay. So keep that in mind. So then I kind of kept that, like, I still have the lawsuit up and open. I mean, I have it here. I was wondering about that lawsuit. And then I guess the Times wrote an article, which then Variety wrote an article too, about how this lawsuit could turn into a potential criminal case in the US. And this is according to the Times. So Russell Brand outtakes from 2011 film Arthur reportedly offered by Warner Brothers as part of the civil sexual assault case in New York. So I have the lawsuit here, and I might maybe do a separate video on it. It's a horrific lawsuit, and it sounds like essentially this woman was assaulted, and people in the set knew it, and actually, instead of like helping her out, they kind of let it happen. Like there were people that were outside of like, I think it was like a restroom or something, and they were allowing her to be assaulted by Russell Brand. That's what they're alleging in this lawsuit. Now she's a Jane Doe. I don't know her identity. Nobody does. But this was filed in the New York State Supreme Court, and that's how I was able to access it. And it's been very active since 2023. And Warner Brothers has also had to respond to this lawsuit as well. So Russell Brand may be facing charges of rape and sexual assault in the UK, but he's also potentially facing criminal charges in the US, according to the Times. Now, the British broadsheet reporter, how come I can't read? Like making up words, y'all. Sorry. So they report that Warner Brothers and Discovery has offered to hand over hours of outtakes of the comedian from the romantic drama Arthur, released in 2011. as evidence connected to an allegation of sexual assault on the set. Now, both Brand and Warner Brothers were sued in 2023 by an extra on the film identified as Jane Doe, who accused the comedian of exposing himself to cast members before sexually assaulting her in a bathroom. Okay. So there was a part of the lawsuit that talked about how he just kind of exposed himself and nobody really made a big deal about it. And everybody just kind of like looked away and whatnot. And here's the deal. This is what I have to say. Okay. I have to say this because I did a video over the weekend and just kind of give my thoughts about Russell Brand and everything, right? Somebody came into my comments and said, I definitely stand with survivors. Russell Brand being a survivor of this situation. Yada, 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 all kinds of stuff, you know, and they were upset that that I'm talking about this topic. But they're never exposed that I'm talking about Diddy. I'm going to keep the same energy until I feel like I'm okay, you know, with some level of a conclusion. Okay. Whether you like it or not, your mama, whoever, your sister, your daddy, I don't care. I'm going to keep the same level of energy because if the Times, other bloggers, other YouTubers can report on it, why can't I? Now, if people don't have a problem with Diddy or some other, you know, celebrity that you don't like, Jay-Z or whatever, let's keep the same energy. Let's keep the same energy. Got it? Okay. Just making sure that people understand that. Because I wanted to point that out, and that person has been blocked. It's so weird to me to see people will go hard on Diddy, but they don't go hard on these people, other celebrities. You know, as soon as it's your favorite celebrity, you guys don't keep the same energy. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep the same energy, whether it's a Russell Brand, a Diddy, or whatever other person is up there. That's it. Okay. And again, you know, he has the right to, you know, he'll have his day in court. Okay. People will have to face him, and he'll have to face his accusers, as he should, and everything should be fair. I stand by that. But as far as my reporting, I keep the same energy with everyone that's being alleged to have these kinds of crimes. And if they're innocent, I also keep an energy of, let's clear the name that needs to be cleared. Got it? All right. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Brand and Warner Brothers both denied the allegations, but Warner Brothers Discovery has now reportedly offered to disclose unseen footage from Arthur. Its attorney, Patrick Lamparello, telling a New York Supreme Court last week that the company had some hours of video outtake footage, 4 or 5 hours, it could be more. Around 8, according to the Times. Variety has reached out to Warner Brothers Discovery. So there might be actual footage of this. This is interesting. Because one thing that I said on my video is that, you know how we have this footage of Diddy doing the most, you know, and assaulting Cassie. We don't know if there's footage out there of anybody else. Like, you just never know, right? Russell or whatever other celebrity. So there could be footage of things that might have happened on the set, or maybe the footage shows absolutely nothing and Russell could be clear of everything, right? Like, that could very well happen. The Times also reported that at the New York hearing in New York, Brand's lawyers sought to delay the case, claiming there would be an overlap with the criminal case in the UK. The request was rejected by the judge. Now, Brand's lawyer told the Supreme Court that Brand had a reasonable belief criminal prosecution is possible in the U.S. based on allegations in tandem to the criminal sexual misconduct occurring in the U.S., of which he has been falsely accused both by this civil plaintiff and several others through the media. So the London Metropolitan Police last week confirmed that Brand has been charged with rape, indecent assault, oral rape, and 2 counts of sexual assault, and was due to appear in court on May 2nd. Brand denies the allegations. Yep. That's basically it. So they could have footage. Wow. This is crazy. They could have footage, y'all. That's right. I agree. Whenever someone defends a celebrity or acts like they know something personal about what they did, I ask if they know said celebrity personally. They typically don't, DeMarie. Or if they do, it's like, I'm a fan and I've been a fan for 20 years. I do wonder, though, this is what got me thinking about this footage, because why would Warner Brothers Discovery has now reportedly offered to disclose unseen footage from Arthur. Its attorney, Patrick, telling the New York Supreme Court last week that the company has some hours of video outtake footage, 4 or 5, it could be more, around 8. Why would they offer the court footage? Typically, I mean, it's like, why would you even say that you have footage? But people do that, you know? There could be footage out there. We don't know. Maybe it's footage of absolutely nothing. Russell Brand could have absolutely not done anything, and he could very well be set up and accused falsely and everything. But you could say the same about any other celebrity that's currently facing criminal charges. You could say the same about Diddy. We don't know. We don't know, right? But we have to be able to keep the energy the same way. And that's the thing. I don't get this part. I don't get this because it's like y'all are still you guys are still you know, drinking the Kool-Aid when you're doing all that. That's just my opinion though. Or I could be completely wrong. It's very interesting that footage in Lively versus Baldoni is being referred to then now this too. Interesting. So there's footage out there, at least 8 hours of it from when they were doing different takes on Arthur that maybe could be released. What is this footage going to show? We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to let you guys go because I got to go get lunch started because I got to eat. Okay. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about all these topics. All these topics. Oh, my God. I forgot about this. So they listen, I need to understand. So Russell also got I heard about this, that he got the defender of freedom. I need to know whose freedom they're defending. I still don't understand because right now everybody's being accused of being a trafficker or a kidnapper or something. Listen, those awards, in my opinion, have no validity. Nothing. I'm gonna make up an award and put my name on it too and call it the defender of people. I don't know. But anyways, you guys have a great one. I'll see you guys on the next one. And shout out to everybody that helped me meet my goal today. Thank you guys. Pika, I appreciate you. Thank you, Reality. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Muster Mama. Thank you, Measured Man. Thank you, and Reality. Thank you so much for being a member for freaking 10 months forever. Shout out to y'all. I will see you guys on the next one. Hit the like button. Bye, guys. Bye.